Here are 4 ways that help me get in shape and stay in shape. And hopefully they'll help you too. And some of them I don't think is talked about enough. My name is Nima. I'm a former IFBB men's physique competitor, personal trainer, and current co-owner of Gymedix. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Tip number 1. What are you actually eating? I once had a client tell me, Nima, I hardly eat anything. Why am I not losing weight? I then asked him to install a calorie tracker and then track his calories for a week and come back to me. To his surprise, he was eating far more calories than he initially thought, and most of them coming from snacks throughout the day. So what I would recommend is to install a calorie tracker like MyFitnessPal and track your calories throughout the week. That way you can have a better understanding of what you eat and can make better decisions moving forward. Tip number 2. Substitute your eating habits. In the book Power of Habits, Charles Duhigg explains a simple yet effective way of dealing with bad habits. And that is to replace the cravings from our bad habits with a new habits that offers the same level of satisfaction. And if you take me for example, I love ice cream. So what I usually do is I go to the local grocery store and pick up a Halo Top ice cream or a Favorite Day ice cream. And I can eat the whole thing in one sitting and it'll only be 300 to 400 calories. The key here is to pick healthy food alternatives for your cravings. Tip number 3. Create a fitness routine you enjoy. And I want to put emphasis on routine here, because there's a lot of people out there viewing exercise and cardio as a chore. But the goal here is to take a chore, something you don't enjoy doing, and make it into something that you enjoy doing. And there's 2 ways that have worked for me. The first way is by adding things you enjoy to things you don't enjoy doing. If we look at cardio, running on a treadmill for 30 minutes sucks. But if you listen to a podcast or watch a YouTube video or even watch a movie, it becomes way less sucky. Working out with friends is always more fun than working out alone. And setting goals for yourself, something to work towards, makes it a lot more enjoyable to work out. The next one is replacing things you don't like with things you like doing that yields the same results. And if you take cardio, for example, what can you do instead of running for a treadmill for 30 minutes? You can do sports like tennis, like soccer, or like pickleball. You can do hiking, or you can even do Pilates. For weightlifting, you can do workout classes or CrossFit, or you can have exercise variety. So you can a lot of different exercises, or you can change exercises you don't enjoy doing with exercises you enjoy doing. If you take squat for example, if you don't like doing squats, you can do hack squats instead. Or if you don't like doing bench press, you can do machine bench press instead. The main takeaway here is to take this chore, something that you don't enjoy doing, and either adding stuff you enjoy doing to it, or replacing the stuff you don't enjoy with things you enjoy that yields the same result, which in turn will make it way more likely to turn into a habit. Tip number 4. Make your meal planning effortless. Once you start your weight loss journey, making meal prep or planning your meals can make it a lot easier to stick with your calorie goals and your macros. And I have 2 ways that I use that makes it a lot easier for me to stick with meal prepping, and hopefully it'll help you too. The first method is going to be teaming up. And what I mean by teaming up is you can either team up with a family member, a partner, a friend, or a roommate. Maybe possibly even more, but these 4 are the ones that I'm using for reference. And what you can do is you can either swap meals with them, or you can take turn making meals. So that creates variety, and it makes it a lot easier for you to make meal preps, because you can only have to do it 1 time or a week instead of 2 times. The next method is going to be efficiency. And the first one that I'm going to talk about is going to be having simple recipes to make. Make sure that the meal prep you're making has few ingredients and takes a short amount of time to make. The next one is going to be having freezer-friendly meal prep. Being able to store meal preps in the freezer can make the food last a lot longer, and it can also be a backup meal for when you don't have any meal prep prepared. Which brings me to the last one, backup meals. Have backup meals so when you don't have time to make meal prep or you forget to make meal prep, you always have backup meals in the freezer. And those are the methods that I use that has made it easier for me to stick with meal prepping. That's it for this video. Hopefully you find some of these tips useful in your own fitness journey. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.